きな時計ですね。
これ先輩の真似して30になった時にどんどん減っちゃって。
なんで時計買うっていう発想がなくて。ちょっとびっくりするって。結婚ってお金かかるし、子供産んで仕事セーブしなくちゃいけなくなるかもって考えたら、私簡単にお金使えなくって。
なんかおかしいですよ。結婚の話ばっかり。俺はもっと、チカさんの内側を見たいっていうか、結婚ってそういうのがあってその先の話なんじゃないですか。
As time with Yamada passed, Mukai began questioning his own pursuits. Is marriage and children the only path in life?
泣きそう。
Then a friend's words struck him.
人はさ、幸せになれるんなら何でもいいじゃん。
確かに。
Soon after, Yamada and Mukai met again, but it's clear they both had an epiphany.
私の人生には、恋人と海ではしゃいで、キャーキャー言い合うなんて行動は存在しないんです。っていうか、もはやあれって、映画や漫画の中に出てくる、ファンタジーだと思ってますよ。結婚は仕事っていうか、タスクみたいな捉え方にいつの間にかなっちゃってるし。忘れられない恋があって、切ないわけじゃないんです。思い出す恋がなくて、切ないんです。
行きましょう。
今、靴が終わりました。どこかに B さん売ってませんか？過去に経験できなかったことも、叶わなかった夢も、これからやればいいじゃないですか。チカさんに一緒にやってみたい人が現れた時に、やればいいんですよ。
Xiang Jingjun. Mukai believes life shouldn't be constrained by age, but knows he can't make Yamada's heart race.
別れましょうか。
はい。
In the end, they parted ways with smiles. Many people settle for practicality over love, marrying suitable partners they don't love, to achieve societal expectations. But Yamada urges Mukai not to follow that path.
向井さんは、ちゃんと好きな人と付き合った方がいいと思います。
好きな人ができないんだよ。
After parting with Yamada, Mukai returned to his monotonous routine. One day, he visited his brother-in-law's restaurant as usual. There, he saw the face he'd longed for. At a gathering, Mukai couldn't look away from a girl. Their eyes met, sending his heart into turmoil. She was his ex-girlfriend. For 10 years since their breakup, she haunted his thoughts. After dinner, Mawako approached to greet him.
二人で2軒目行かない？
But this was just Mukai's imagination. He considered greeting Mawako properly. Instead, she avoided him like the plague.
やめた。
Fortunately, this too was imagination. Reality proved less dramatic. Mawako met his gaze calmly and naturally. She showed no signs of lingering attachment. Their decade-later reunion was unexpectedly casual. Flustered, Mukai lost an earbud. By coincidence, Mawako found the missing earbud. This gave Mukai legitimate reason to meet her again. The next day, Mukai arrived to retrieve it. Despite 10 years passing, his heart still raced at seeing Mawako, but he worried about burdening her. He's buried his longing for a decade, still too afraid to confess.
じゃあ、不思議だな。一時はそれこそ、家族よりも近くにいたのに、今は本当に他人なんだもん。振り返ってまだいたら。
As expected, none of them had left, so he rushed back without hesitation. As he stepped forward, it felt like entering an uncharted river. Even if trapped in muddy swamps, he knew this was his true path. Mukai gathered courage and approached Mawako, suggesting they hang out together, even just for coffee. Mawako readily agreed. They sat in the cafe catching up.
あれでさ、ずっと聞いてたよね。
シームスの記憶喪失。
It felt like fate at work. As they reminisced, their favorite song played in the shop.
記憶喪失。
嘘タイミング良すぎ。
すっげえ、こんなことあるんだね。
ねえねえねえねえねえ、去年のライブ、私もダメだったんだけど、めぐみが多かったの。
マジいいな
うち見に来る？
Mukai ended up at Miwako's apartment. Old memories flooded back. But Miwako had changed over 10 years. She used to never go makeup-free around him. Now she was completely relaxed. Mukai sat awkwardly beside her at first, but as the disc played, their conversation bridged the decade-long gap. Noticing the last train time approaching, Mukai prepared to leave.
ごめん、特典映像まで付き合わせちゃって。
いやいやいや。
ああ、いいよ、置いといて。
いやいやいや、ないねないね、これはないよね。
ないないないないない。
10年ぶりに会って好きなアーティストのライブ見て、そんで盛り上がってとか。
ないよ、ない。
絶対なしだ。なし。
Next morning, Mukai awoke to find it wasn't a fantasy he never imagined. They'd reunite after their vague breakup. That evening, Mukai dined at Miwako's, but work messages kept interrupting. 10 years changes anyone.
仕事テプソ。
主任だから。
どや顔。
The once clingy Miwako had become independent. He burned to learn her decade-long story overnight.
じゃあ、一番感動した映画は？
何それ？クイズ？何急に。
いいから、一番感動した映画は？じゃあ、一番美味しかった食べ物は？
千匹屋のマンゴー。
The past decade left holes in Mukai's heart. Now he could finally fill them. This time, he'll cherish happiness, restarting romance with Miwako. Mukai finds a shaving kit at the girl's house he likes. He's surprised she uses something like this. Turns out it's Miwako's ex-boyfriend's. To his dismay, they broke up just 3 months ago.
付き合った年月5年かな。
Mukai feels utterly defeated. He recently reunited with his ex Miwako at a class reunion. Though 10 years had passed, their connection reignited instantly. Back together. But knowing she lived a whole decade without him, Miwako had loved another man. His heart felt complicated. He fears she's returning out of loneliness.
何？難しいって。
なんで？いいじゃん。
Mukai cut himself shaving this morning. Miwako suggests safer alternatives. Switch to electric razors.
違うよ。電気シェーバー買えばって言ってる。あれはもう。
Mukai wonders what she did with his old razor. Like her razor choice defines her feelings. While house hunting that day, he finally asked the question.
あのシェーバー、どうしたの？
何急に。
もうないって返したの？返すためにあったの？ごめん。
As tension hung heavy, Miwako's dad called, breaking the silence. Her father visited on business, bearing souvenirs from home, including Swiss gifts from her aunt. She envies her aunt's worldly travels. Father calls her unmarried life lonely. No kids or housework burdens, but left her miserable and isolated. These words darkened Miwako's eyes. Mukai doubts her true feelings, seeks advice from sisterly Cookie.
でもさ、寂しさを完璧に埋められたら向井くんの勝ちじゃない？
Cookie's words. He takes it as battle strategy. That night returning home, he films funny skits to cheer her. Miwako laughs at his antics. Encouraged, he proposes weekend hangouts. Their bond strengthens. Like their teens again, sharing jokes and playful moments, finding joy in simple company. One evening, college friends summon them both. Next day at the reunion, over dinner, seeing friends with kids, and thriving careers, deemed life's winners.
仕事に満足できれば寂しいって思わない？思うよ。独身でも、結婚してても、母になっても、好きな仕事をしても、
寂しい時は寂しい。だったら、そんなことにとらわれてないで、誰かに依存したりしないで、自分は自分の人生をめっちゃ楽しむ。
Words strike Miwako's core. She followed society's script, fearing her aunt's fate, clung to relationships, but even with family, loneliness persists. Marrying from fear is worse. Returning home, Mukai shares his reunion joy, grateful they reconnected. Yet, Miwako avoids his gaze. Mukai caught that split-second hesitation.
付き合ってるよね。
違うと思う。
ちょっと待って。だって、何度も泊まって、週末だいたい一緒に過ごしてるし、朝一緒に通勤して、ご飯も食べて、これで付き合ってないなんて。俺って、美和子の何？
When Miwako reunited with Mukai recently, she felt nothing but awkwardness and discomfort. To appear unfazed, she deliberately clinked glasses with Mukai. Then came another dilemma back home. She accidentally took Mukai's earphones.
さあ、帰る。そして、金曜ロードショーを
Yet ended up having coffee with her ex. During their conversation, all she could think about was the TV show.